Hey there, in this video, I want to cover how Rank Prompt has really been built to be a engine for citation building, backlink building, and really driving growth. There's a process here that we've really put at the forefront of our platform, and it's going to help you get mentioned by ChatGPT, Gemini, Google AI at scale. And when we look at what are those factors that really impact your visibility in AI, the good news is that a lot of those things happen to correlate with traditional search. So your activities that you do in an effort to improve your AI SEO is really going to help you from an organic standpoint as well in traditional search. So White Spark has a great study on this for 2026. What are those factors that really impact rankings from a local map standpoint? That's going to be heavily related to your Google business profile, review signals, on-page signals, and your behavioral signals, which just to summarize what those are, Google business profile signals are your proximity, your categories, keywords, and business name, etc. On-page signals are going to be, how you've structured the page, your domain authority, your link signals are inbound anchor text, linking domain authority, linking domain quantity. Behavioral signals are going to be more related to, your click-through rate. How does that site actually perform loading quickly, all that kind of stuff. And when it comes to AI search, it's a little bit different. It's similar in many ways, but from a standpoint of things that you can do, on-page is really key. That's why we really developed the platform to support a lot with content development. That's where listicles really help you rank, the top X and blank industry. Those kind of articles really work well. Just having great content in general on your site, many pages, making sure those are relevant pages, information-rich pages, all of that is great stuff to support. Review signals, again, they can be on your Google business profile. They can be on third-party directories. AI is going to go look at that and decide, is this a reputable business? Are they with the Better Business Bureau? All that stuff is super important for your visibility. And then one of the most important there really is that citation signal. So what is kind of the difference between link signals and citation signals? So they're kind of both super relevant and kind of similar, but citation signals have a lot more to do with your location data, your NAP consistency, your citation volume. And on the link signals component there too, that's more, again, kind of backlink acquisition strategy and everything there, both of which, again, occupying kind of a 13%. And increasingly, you're going to be seeing Google business profile signals coming in there, personalization from a standpoint of, search history, search location, all that kind of stuff. That's why, again, our platform has been really built not to just allow you to focus on reports from a standpoint of, a national focus or something like that, but more from a standpoint of being able to go in here, look at specific areas, zip codes, what have you, and really understand what that is looking like per region, per zip code, because it's different based on IP address and where you're searching from and all that good stuff. A huge key point of emphasis for us moving forward is a multi-location kind of methodology here, where you're looking at different markets just like you would in kind of a traditional SEO lens. And then social signals, which is a great thing, now increasingly showing up in AI rankings. So, even LinkedIn, Instagram posts, Reddit is a huge piece of citations now, YouTube, for example, all of those are factors. So looking at just kind of going into this a little bit further and talking about this, there's a big problem, and most brands miss this, is, buyers today aren't just searching Google. They're asking questions, and they're asking these questions directly to AI platforms like ChatGPT, Gemini, even the Google AI overview, which now occupies the top result of Google and the placements there from the side panel. So most brands have little to no visibility inside these AI generated answers. They don't even know if they rank well on those answers. And so if you're not at the point of discussion there, right? People are using ChatGPT almost like a word of mouth kind of way, asking a friend for advice. If you're not being mentioned at that point, if AI can't come to your defense, right, then you're not either existing at that moment of decision at all. You're not even in the conversation, or AI, when challenged, is going to say, yeah, don't go with these guys, go with these guys. So the good news is that LLMs are structured in a way that they try to grab information rapidly. And even with deep research, it's all based on a very specific approach that focuses on, again, a lot of those ranking factors I just showed you. That is how you get ChatGPT to really be your best salesman for your brand, for your business, and drive traffic via AI. And we've seen this really, really work for tons of our brands that we've worked with. We're going to talk about case studies here in a little bit. And really, just to speak to the solution, we've built a platform that can help your brand become a trusted source, not through ads, not through guesswork, but by placing your brand inside the exact articles, lists, and guides that AI already trusts, and then doing this systematically at scale. So we call this the AI Citation Engine, the Backlink Engine. And just speaking again to what AI, how that actually decides what it's going to mention. Again, it's not done randomly. It doesn't randomly invent recommendations. It's a methodical, small repeat set of trusted editorial sources, favorite lists, comparisons, in-depth guides. And you can reuse these articles across, multiple articles and update consistently, slowly but consistently. And so strong, really one strong editorial mention can influence thousands of AI answers over time. So more mentions here, more, visibility. It's kind of similar to how people make decisions on their own, looking people up online. The more mentions equals more trust. So a really great example of this is a client of ours, House of Jack. One article in particular completely changed their visibility in AI. If you go look it up, you can go do this yourself. This is open data. If we go look up House of Jack, houseofjackco.com, pop that in, and we look at their organic traffic. One article was able to triple their organic traffic. And additionally, this isn't just AI visibility, it's giving them search engine SERP features here, and improve their top 3 keywords from 700 to 1,200 almost. So what was that article? It was just one listicle talking about what are the best wallet brands for men in 2025. This article, we just put ourselves at number 1, and we just provided a lot of great information, well-structured article, and AI ate that up very, very quickly. So that's a great example of one way. We do this for ourselves too. If you go look up at AI clicks, and honestly, many different articles on, what are the best AEO tracking tools, AI SEO tracking tools, were mentioned in those articles. So those kind of sources are really going to be the ways that you rank effectively. And one of our own businesses as well, marketing agency out of Miami, we consistently rank in the local market in South Florida and beyond due to a variety of ranking factors. So for that brand in particular, our own article that we created is the top mentioned citation when looking up relevant searches for top marketing agencies in Miami. And it's supported by a lot of those other ranking factors, by the Google business profile, by the reviews, by us showing up in other directories. An example of a learning that we found from this is we saw our ranking go down a little bit for that brand. And SEMrush has an agency directory that we previously were paying for. We had stopped paying for, and it actually impacted our AI visibility a little bit. So we were able to use our tool and our software monitoring that visibility over time under the citation tracker, going here, looking under our reports, looking at citations and sources over time. and then using that to understand, okay, these are really where the mentions are coming from, looking at our competitors' mentions and, asking competitors, hey, we've got a content article that's really ranking well, right? Can we do a trade here? We mention you, you mention us, right? All of that helped us get in a position where this learning came about. And so other articles there too, like Design Rush, all of this is a very methodical strategy that you can emulate for your business to do the same thing. So this strategy isn't built on manual research or one-off outreach. We've created a system here that is continuously monitoring AI answers at a frequency of your choosing. That can be weekly, that can be monthly, that can be even daily. And so that's going to collect citation data across many different prompts, not just a single search, across multiple locations, right? And it's going to surface new AI trusted articles as soon as they appear. So that gives you the opportunity to be ahead of the game, to really own an asset that is going to influence AI answers. And it's going to expand your coverage across multiple topics and industries simultaneously based on it. So here's kind of the 4-step approach. Number one, you're going to choose a core topic. So we map about 20 to 30 high intent AI questions that buyers actually ask. How do you do that in platform? Well, you create a report. You go through the report, choose your target location. Our platform is going to suggest the relevant questions and prompts to include across those platforms. You can choose here. It's going to run that analysis for you across a select grouping of categories, topics, right? And generate recommended prompts from that. You can also use insights from Search Console, other placements, etc., to dig into that further. So figure out what are the questions that buyers are actually asking. Number two, track the trusted sources. So using the citation tracker, using our platform to look at what are those answers that come up. How are the competitors showing up? Where do you rank in comparison to those competitors, right? And use that to fuel your decisions. Again, eliminating the guesswork. So those are the pages that are shaping results, and we're doing that continuously. Next, we're scoring the citations by AI impact and then the likelihood of that impacting your brand. So what are the ones that really matter? What are the ones that are actually going to have that impact? And then using a proven outreach strategy to secure those brand mentions and do that at scale, whether you're doing that for one brand or you're an agency or freelance marketer doing that for multiple brands. This platform is built and is continuing to be built to be action oriented, to be results driven in that way. So let's dive into this a little bit further. Choosing that one core topic using rank prompts data. How do we do that? So we start with one core topic, which is essentially a single high-level semantic keyword that represents how people talk about your business, your category. So, for example, for us, that might be AI SEO, LLM SEO. For you, that might be payroll software, best plumbers near me, that sort of thing. And so, from that one topic or that category, we generate the most valuable and high-intent prompts people use when asking AI questions. So, qualitative and quantitative questions, really trying to understand who are the best, metrics, reviews, all that kind of stuff. This defines the full AI answer space for that topic and ensures that we're optimizing for real demand and buying intent, not just isolated or theoretical keywords. Again, diving into number two, tracking which sources AI trust. We showed you the citation tracker, seeing what are those platforms that really matter. Often this can inform your public relations strategy for your publicist as they reach out. There's a lot of, for example, the House of Jack example we threw out there earlier. One of the top results is a Business Insider affiliate article. And we were able to use our publicist to approach that, set up an affiliate offer, and improve visibility that way. So we gather large volumes of citation data, detect patterns in reuse, surface new opportunities the moment they enter. And so this gives us fresh, high signal opportunities at scale. Again, not static reports that you use one time and then things change. So, and again, things are changing all the time. So you got to stay on top of it. Citation scoring at scale. So again, not every mention is an opportunity worth pursuing. So our system automatically is going to prioritize those pages based on how frequently they are reused by AI, they're cited by AI, type of authority of the publication, how likely is the page to be updated, is it relevant, domain authority, all these kind of things factor into that. What is historically converted best in similar industries. This ensures we're focusing our outreach only on pages that actually move AI visibility, even when you're managing hundreds of opportunities at once. Kind of similar to the backlink builder and SEMrush, but a three-dimensional version of that. And so lastly, outreach is never generic or one size fits all. You do a proven outreach framework here, tailored by industry, informed by what editors in that vertical typically accept, whether editorial, affiliate, or paid inclusions convert best, what messaging angles consistently lead to replies, and then follow-ups are structured in a timely, consistent manner, ensuring that no opportunities are lost, and making sure that it doesn't feel automated. It makes it feel relevant and human. And again, people tell you to do stuff and they don't do it for themselves. They're snake oil salesmen. This is stuff that we're doing for ourselves to get mentions. Just look up rank prompt on Google, on AI, and you'll see these citations, or in our own platform, and you'll see these examples popping up. So essentially, there's many different ways to bring this up. You can say exchanges, offers. A great way often is going to be an affiliate offering, revenue share, all this kind of stuff. Approaching those writers of those articles, understanding what they like to cover, and giving them the right information so they can easily add it. So what do you get as a client? Well, you get an AI visibility tracking platform across all the relevant tools, Gemini, Perplexity, ChatGPT. You get a prioritized list of AI trusted articles in your own niche. You get high impact outreach opportunities that are identified in real time, industry specific outreach and follow up execution in platform, secured or optimized brand mentions, ongoing monitoring as AI answers evolve, and then strategic insights into why your brand is being mentioned or it is not. And so why does this compound over time? Well, once your brand is referenced in trusted editorial content, it's reused across multiple AI answers, and it's associated with specific topics and intent, AI tools begin to default to your brand. And that means that you get increased visibility without increasing ad spend, greater trust at decision stages, right? Again, making AI your salesman. In our agency example we used earlier, you can really go to that tool, AI tool, and really drill into hard questions. You can say, why should I work with them? Why shouldn't I? And it does a great job of really defending our business. It's driven lots of business that way. And so this gives you long-term defensibility as AI adoption accelerates. So imagine, it's kind of like investing in a stock before it goes big, or imagine if you could have ranked in Google before Google was the number one search, platform in the world. The time is now to act on these AI platforms, and our tool gives you the steps to do it. So sounds complicated. It might be, it is. And the good news is that we can run that citation engine for you. So if you have interest in doing that, feel free to reach out to us at info@rankprompt.com. We have managed service offerings that could be relevant and perfect for your business. Again, the methodologies that we're talking about here are things that we're doing for ourselves, for our own businesses, for our own clients. And most importantly, they work, they drive revenue. If there's really one thing I think in 2026 that businesses should be focusing on, that is a relatively low cost, high impact investment, AI SEO is going to be the number one thing that we recommend. So appreciate your listen. Hope this was helpful, and we look forward to serving you and helping you rank. See you next time.